hanging out with Ashley McBryde at the CMA Awards. And girl, I gotta tell you, this fit is everything. You're looking good tonight.
Thank you. This feels good. You know, sometimes how gowns, you can be like, it looked nice, but it was miserable. This feels fantastic.
See, so you feel it free flowing.
Yeah, there's really good energy on the whole red carpet right now, and I'm not going to take all the credit, but this dress gets to take some of the credit.
Something to do with you, okay? And okay, you gotta tell me. I heard something very special happening on the CMA stage tonight with you. So what can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so partially, you know, we all know that I talk a little extra when I'm nervous. So I've been chatty Cathy all day because I'm honoring Kris Kristofferson tonight. Just me and a guitar.
Oh wow!
My dad taught me to play, helped me make it through the night when I was too little to hold a guitar properly on my own. So it's full circle tonight, and I hope Dad tunes in to see his little girl play.
I'm sure he will be. That is so beautiful. And let's talk about your music. So you said ain't enough cowboy songs.
Ain't enough cowboy songs. And I heard someone say from across the pond, aren't they all cowboy songs? And I was like, no.
No, not all of them.
No,
so
not
tell
all
me
of them.
What inspired that for you?
The three of us were sitting in a room on a day that you can kind of tell something's bothering each person, but you couldn't really tell what. So as we chatted, we started trying to name the things that we felt like we'd lost touch with. And eventually that came around to the movies we watched, the music we were listening to surrounding those movies, and we were like, oh, it's basically things that had cowboy themes, whether they were actually Westerns or not. I'm not saying you need to ride a horse or own cattle, but it was the way that those characters approached things. The I don't know how I'm going to get through this, but I'll think of something approach. The my heart is broken, but I'll be okay, or the I'm going to break your heart no matter what kind of thing, and sticking up for people in their weak moments. And when you're looking for that, sometimes you can't find it right away. These days you have to kind of get it where you can. So we just thought we would say, there ain't enough of that.
And I love that you said movies a little bit too. So can you tell me, like, what's a movie that inspires you, that reminds you of the good old cowboys?
Oh man, I'm such a Tombstone freak, and I always have been. I love Westerns, period. I'll even watch documentaries about Westerns.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, you're in it. You're in deep.
It was such a crazy time, and there were no rules, and how did people survive? And they just were doing stuff. And
just doing stuff.
They were just doing stuff. And some guy was like, I'm going to steal cows, and they were like, that's a bad idea. Like, it's complete chaos. And such a beautiful genre of movies that came out of that, that life.
And is this the first single from a new album? Are we working on new music?
It's time for new music. And what is exciting about Ain't Enough Cowboy Songs is we wrote it, we were excited about it, so instead of waiting 2 years to see if we remember to put it on a record, we just came home and cut it, and we're putting it out, and now the new record gets to show us what it is.
Oh, I love that. Well, I'm so inspired from hearing that.
Thanks.
And then tell me about Christmas music. That's the last thing. I've been asking everybody, like, what do you listen to when the season gets here?
I am a hardcore Carpenters fan.
Okay.
And I played French horn for a lot of my lifetime.
Look at you.
So sometimes Christmas music can hit you wrong if you play it. You know, like I just played the brass part, I didn't get to play the fun parts. But I love the Bing Crosby stuff. I love the Frank Sinatra stuff, the kind of more classic stuff. And I don't play French horn anymore, but I can still handle Sleigh Ride.
Oh, all right. Well, see, now I got to see that. I go on Instagram tonight. You know, I got to see the French horn Sleigh Ride. Let's make it happen.
I know.
All right. Well, thanks so much for talking to me, Ashley.
Thanks for talking to me.
Of course. Have a good night.
Yeah, y'all have fun.